Hi everyone, John Phillips here for JPTV with the midweek roundup of the news stories for week number 41. So let's get straight onto it. Actually, no, let's not get straight onto it. I just want to welcome this. I've had a couple of new subscribers since the last video's gone up. So welcome. I don't know who you are, but I welcome you anyway. Thank you very much for joining up. It's good to see you. I'm on 19 subscribers now, which is not bad after 6 weeks. So let's get straight on to the stories. As everybody knows from my previous videos, I've been keeping a close tab on what's been going on with Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. And as I said in the weekend video, they met up on Tuesday in the summit in Singapore, and now of course everything's come out in relation to that. Donald Trump has said that his historic talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un that ended in a joint agreement were tremendous. The signed document includes a pledge from Kim to rid the Korean Peninsula of nuclear weapons. Now, this is great because I say that for everybody involved in the world, this does have an impact on every single one of us, this treaty and this agreement between the two of them. Because bearing in mind, as you'll remember from last year, when you'll see on my main channel, that I was talking about those two on the brink of nuclear war together, and I said it, and I'm holding my hands up to it. I got this right. I said that it was just nothing more than posturing, and therefore nothing was going to come of it. And I was absolutely right. And this is exactly what's come of it. There's a peace treaty between the two countries now, and Kim Jong-un is obviously now also bridging the gap between North and South Korea as well. So fantastic news. I never thought it would happen this quickly. I never thought that that North Korea and South Korea were again so fast, because bearing in mind this has taken a long time for this to come to the loggerheads, and yes, Trump was involved in some of it, but this is a great piece of news and it's a great piece of history, and I'm very proud and honoured to be able to document it. Now, as everybody knows, I don't like to talk about Brexit, but we've got no choice, unfortunately, in this instance, as the government has suffered its first resignation over Brexit, with Justice Minister Philip Lee calling for a change in strategy. Now, this doesn't surprise me, because there are going to be people stepping down because of it. There are going to be people that don't want to talk about Brexit anymore. I'm one of them. Just because Philip Lee is not happy with the way that this deal is being done doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. He just doesn't agree with it. Now, also, where are we? Yesterday morning, you'll see from the photo up here that there was campaigns going on outside the Royal Courts of Justice to stop Brexit going on, because of all the unrest that's been going on with people. At the end of the day, these guys are idiots. I was this close to telling them, but we had to go to a very important business announcement at work. But this is democracy. This is what happens with democracy, and why people don't like democracy. Yet we're supposed to be living in a democratic country. Yeah, the people are demonstrating against the nation's will. Doesn't matter if it's a 51-49% vote. Doesn't matter if it's 19% vote. That's what happens. That's what democracy is. The majority vote gets the decision. But one of the reasons why Philip Lee has stepped down is because the government has avoided a major defeat in its Brexit bill by 324 votes to 298 after a late concession. Ministers saw off a move to give MPs the decisive say on what happens over Brexit if they do not agree with a deal negotiated by the UK government, hence Philip Lee standing down. The concession offered by ministers is believed to include offering a new parliamentary motion if the Brexit deal is voted down by MPs and peers. So again, going back to what I was talking about, Parliament has agreed quite loosely, but has agreed nonetheless that they are going to stick with democracy, in a nutshell. And the last thing I want to talk about, because there's not really a lot of decent things to talk about, and I haven't been able to find a funny story either for that matter, but it was almost 8 weeks ago that one customer, Sarah Hurst, realised that she could no longer log into a TSB account. The freelance journalist was one of 1.9 million people hit by the computer meltdown, which followed the bank's upgrading of its computer systems in the 20th of April. Now, so basically, yeah, we're looking at practically 2 months since this happened. I reported on it briefly when the news story broke, and I'm not convinced. I'm not surprised that there are still people having problems, and I'm not surprised by this in any shape or form. But as I say, this happens when companies don't spend the right amount of money on the right upgrade and don't beta test it or alpha test it for that matter before launching it. Or, you know, and we've all had it. I mean, when I signed up to Tesco's Bank originally, it was within the week, which they didn't tell me when I put the application through, was within the week where people were having problems making payments over the internet because they were having some phishing problems and people were getting scammed. They didn't tell me at that point. But as I say, you know, this is what, unfortunately, this happens when companies don't think of their customers, they just think of their profits. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here and literally just stumbled over this channel, please click the subscribe button and click the notification. It'd be great to have more of you on board. Please like the video. Comment down on what I've been talking about today. I've tried to keep it as short as possible because I know YouTube attention spans are quite short in general. So by all means, put your comments on how you feel about what's been going on with North Korea and the US, and what you feel about the Brexit negotiations, and also if any TSB account holders out there are watching, by all means put your comments down and let me know what you've been going through. So, but I say, and feel free to share this video as well, because at the end of the day, I can't do this without your help. You know, the more people that watch my videos and subscribe to my channel, the more I will be able to do. You know, this channel's come a long way in the 6 weeks that it's been up and running. I've learned a lot from my previous channel. Sorry, my main channel. I've learned a lot on what to do and stuff, but hence this channel coming up now. So, but in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for your help and your support with this channel. And by all means, you know, you can never have enough help, and you can never have enough support. So by all means, share it with people that you know are going to want to watch it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you at the weekend for the news roundup video. Take care.